YouTuber John DeRocher, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, was interested in this Epson Stylus Color 800 that I have. I'm not sure exactly where I got it from. This may have been from Sharky626. I don't remember precisely. But anyway, John has a particular application that he needs. He has one of these printers and it's gone south on him and the lights are blinking and all kinds of stuff, and he wanted to replace it with the exact same thing. Now, oftentimes what will happen with these Epson printers is the print heads will dry up, and there's a way that you can try to revive them, which may or may not work, which we'll get to in a little bit. Otherwise, everything is here and intact. It's, you know, for, I don't know exactly how old it is, it's in pretty much perfect condition. There's no major scuffs or scratches. There's a little thing there, a little bit of dirt on the back, right over there. Your parallel port, wire bail clips are still there. I think that's Apple Talk actually right there, but chances are it's probably being used parallel. And it looks like that knockout was used for some sort of interface card, possibly for a serial connection. There was no USB back in these days. I don't know the exact date on this printer exactly, and I don't think anything here is going to tell us. There's the serial number. It uses 0.4 amps, and that is pretty much the deal. I don't know if that code means anything either. Anyway, like I said, John was interested in this printer, so we settled on a price, and this is going to be going out to him. So this is basically going to be sort of a Redux final farewell, if you will. Alright, I just checked the other video, and the last time this was powered up was 2 years and 3 months ago, in December of 2016. I'm going to apply power. Okay, that was about 3 minutes almost, just for it to get ready. So now, just for fun, I'm going to hook it up to the computer. It's not going to print anything. I'm sure there's no ink in these cartridges, or if there is, it ain't coming out of the nozzles. But we'll see if the paper feed mechanism works, and go from there. Okay, I don't have the paper thing in the back. This is some old paper that I'm just going to print on the back of. Tighten up the paper guides, and I will hit print test page, and we will see. I'll hold this up so it's got a better chance of feeding. It even feeds. Well, it did. Then it got stuck. Interesting. Well, it went through the motions. Let's stick that back in. I mean, this thing hasn't run in forever. So let me try to hit print test page again. And I'll try to help it feed if I can. There he goes. Well, like I said, nothing on the page. Just some smudgy stuff. One more for good measure. And there we are. Now, to try to free this up is a little tricky because Epson locks the heads in place. Even if you were to turn the printer off and try to move them, they're locked. So what you'd have to do is start printing something. It may be as simple as just hitting the paper feed button. Paper's fed. Now we'll just pull power. There we are. That's all you needed. And now, down in there, you see those two pads? Those are like foam pads. Spray those down with glass cleaner. One that has ammonia in it, if at all possible. And once you do that, you give it about, 5 or 6 spritzes on each pad, and then apply power again. So let me do that. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Nope, doesn't look like it. And now the printer's going to reset and do its thing. I'll send it another test page. I have to reload the paper because it's out. And once the printer resets, now what you would do is after you spritz that, plug it back in, let it run through its thing, and then leave it sit for 15-20 minutes. Then you can try running a test page through or a cleaning cycle or what have you. And there is a chance you'll free it up. I've done that successfully with several Epson printers over the years. When this is done resetting itself here, it should fire off another test page. Obviously, I haven't sprayed that. I don't want to spray it. Would probably be a good idea to put some stuff under the printer when you do that, because there is a chance of ink leaking out. Interestingly enough, Windows has not thrown an error of any kind while the printer is doing this. I guess it's communicating enough with the computer to tell it that, hey, I'm busy, don't error out. But oftentimes, spraying those pads down and letting it sit for a while will actually free the print heads up. Now, you're probably going to have to dump ink in this thing. That kind of almost goes without saying, but I have seen it work. I've done it personally several times. Did it to a Stylus Color 400 way back in the day. And the cartridges in there were, about half full. So it is possible to revive these. There we are. And just for fun, I'm going to set the printer to the very highest resolution, and we'll send a page through just to see, how it struggles. Time to fire this one off. Job is spooling. And it is feeding. Obviously, we're not going to see anything on the page, and it will continue to kvetch all the way through until it finishes the print job. And for fun, we'll set it to draft as a final send-off and see how fast it actually can go. Oh, it's printing. Obviously, there's nothing on the paper, and it's not printing anything here. That's my air compressor in the other room. here's a draft in color to see how fast it goes, and then we'll do one in black and white. See if there's any difference. And now we'll try black and white. And here's draft black and white. This would be the fastest it could possibly print, if there's any difference. I'd say that would be kind of on par with printers these days. That's it. We'll power it down. Close the lid. And that is going to be it for the Epson Stylus Color 800. I'm going to ship this off to John, and hopefully he can make this work for his particular application. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.